and resolved 9,257 AIM alerts that were associated with people using privileged accounts. And for all of the SOX applications, we have the tripwire reports that come out on a daily basis that we need to also resolve and reconcile. And some of the big things that we supported were the HRPR upgrade, the second phase of the WAM EU cutover, and Hurricane Sandy. So the OC team had a very busy year, and I don't see it slowing down going forward into 2013. Somehow this got messed up.
Bill?
Because the next part of this is for upcoming work for the help desk. I also support the help desk, and I'm not going to try and name off all the help desk analysts that work for Pomeroy, but Sally Thorpe is my cohort here at PPL, representing Pomeroy. I'll just go through as the slide is here, but the help desk, some of the upcoming work by the end of 2012 was supportive for Jabber, and the taking over support for EU web self-servicing map outage. And the ASC Help Center Call Overflow Initiative was supposed to be done by the end of the year, but that now has been postponed until the first week of January. And what that is for calls coming into the ASC that they're not able to take because their analysts are helping other people, they will now overflow to the ISD help desk, where they will open up a ticket and then either assist the customer or transfer them back at some point to the ASC. So that's some upcoming work that's supposed to be completed by the end of the year.
Just to pretend it was on the bottom.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to read through all of these, but this is some of the work that the ISD Help Desk took over during or supported during 2012. We had the cloud solution pilot that we went through, support for VDI, the EU WAM support, Ironwood support, support for smartphones. One of the big ones that we're doing is an ongoing process improvement project for mom support. There's been many improvements made to knowledge articles, call reviews and things like that. And we're working with Rich McCormick in the mom group to make it more efficient when the guys out in the field call in, so that the help desk people are able to help them in a more active way. And because of that, there were some of the mom trainers went down to Hebron to go over and get some additional training back in August. All right, now this is the NSM admin group.
Does this slide look good?
Yeah, this one is all right. Finally. Members of this group are Gail Eisenhower, Pete Fragnis, Don Senza, and Rich Beaumont. And they're led by Frank Blanco from Pomeroy. Some of the things, this group works a lot of tickets. They're constantly in queues just working tickets. And additional work that was transitioned to them from other groups during 2012 were a lot of the asset suite work. We picked up a lot of database work from the database group. From the OC team, they picked up Disco ITeam and security work, processing, ads, removes, things like that. From the ASC, they picked up integrated cash settlement system, adds and removes. They do the VDI application software access, and they picked up the Timbuktu removal and creation of Timbuktu accounts from IAG. So as you can see, they're getting work from various other groups that we're getting it down to a level 1 group to let the other groups, the level 2s and 3s, get more involved with the project work. So that's a synopsis of the work from my 3 groups, and I'd like to thank them all for the great job that they all did this year, and hopefully we'll continue next year. So
when,
Jackie gives the job always that when I sit up here every month and I say, hey, let's get work down the lowest cost resource, that's always Jackie. So, level 2 application hosting. Is this you, Bill? Does the slide look good?
They all look good to me.
All right, Bill.
For the most part. I just don't know what happened, but taken off my accomplishments list will be putting this up. Okay, so I'm standing in for John Kachurik on this piece, and application hosting, as the group's known now, was sort of, a lot of things have happened in that group over the course of the year. So these are, I think, at the very bottom. We'll talk about some of those things. But completed the migration off of some of the older EMC storage, the firing storage, or whatever CX600 is. One of the big things that happened this year was to get Pythian off the ground as a level 1 provider, help everybody get things done. Look, at that level, at the lowest level, we can take some of the burden off of the folks in level 2 handling, from handling every ticket that comes in and every incident. We continue to try to improve that and get that to an even better level. So then there's all the stuff related to Nuage and again, building out in our Geo data center, getting all the blades up and running, and the storage and all other stuff, as well as stuff down in Simpsonville, which was great because I was an on-site visit for some folks, and I'm sure they enjoyed that a lot, and getting that environment fired up. Now, if we could just get the connection between here and Simpsonville, we'd be in better shape. We may be getting closer, I understand. And then there was, yes, Sandy, and everybody knows that, but we also have been doing work on OMS performance throughout the year. So Sandy was really the test case. I mean, we had actually done an actual test of performance, a true performance test in a test environment, but there's nothing like the real thing, as they always say. And actually OMS came out of that performing very well. So I think we got it to a better place. The benchmarking that was done in the test case said that we would have to do more than we actually had to do in that storm, and that was a pretty significant storm based on everything we can understand. So that was a great accomplishment. Protect tier implementation, that's a better way to get our backups to work. It uses all sorts of compression and whatever the heck they call that.
Duplication.
I didn't rehearse this. Is it obvious? So, but that was a significant implementation, and it does help save storage across the board. We also completed finally the Centrify implementation, which has been sort of going on in the background for a long time, and that was a major accomplishment and getting us in a good place there. We put in the workflows that Flossie talked about around server, and we also improved our database building process. And we continue to work through that. It's a great opportunity for continuous process improvement, and we will go and continue in that vein as we look to get better. This was a great slide a day ago. Completed the first SCCM automated patching cycle. That is until we stopped it today. So, on account of the EU storm event, we'd also picked off a few, I say a few, but some nuclear assets yesterday already. But the process up to that point looked pretty solid, so I think we're quite pleased with it, and eventually we'll be able to finish it. Our goal is in the 3rd week of January, get it all done. Usually that means something's going to happen. Hopefully